Some families in the Treasure Valley don't know if they'll have a roof over their heads this holiday season. While the Salvation Army Community Family Shelter makes sure homeless families in Nampa have a warm place to live, its year-round shelter is on the verge of closing.
If they don't raise several $100,000 by the end of February, the shelter can only operate seasonally after that. Abby Davis talked to one of the families earlier today about living in the shelter. Abby?
Katie Brock, who has 2 kids, says resources are few and far between for families like hers. Without this shelter, the future for her family feels like a house of cards. Katie Brock,
8 or yellow?
Says some people are just dealt a bad hand in life.
3.
But life isn't a game.
We wound up getting evicted from the apartment we were in because we couldn't make it.
So for the past month, the Brock family has been living at the Salvation Army Community Family Shelter in Nampa.
This place is the only place that really gives hope to families that want to do better.
And it's the only overnight homeless shelter in Canyon County that keeps all families together.
+2. Many other places can accommodate maybe mom and a couple of kids, but none can accommodate mom, dad, and kids. And we're the only one that takes single dads and teenagers.
But the future of the shelter may fold. Unless they raise $300,000 by the end of February, Salvation Army Corps officer Captain Allison Struck says they'll have to displace up to 13 families.
We don't want to think about infants sleeping in cars or young children, toddlers sleeping in cars or high schoolers, but we have to confront that reality.
Before COVID-19, the shelter operated only during the winter, but thanks to relief money, it opened year-round.
People are no longer able to afford where they're living, and so people are coming to us for unprecedented need.
But that relief money is running out. If they don't raise the difference, Struck says they can't keep the shelter open all year. And for families like the Brocks,
What size is that?
the shelter helps them make sure the cards
And you got to draw 4 more.
stack in their favor.
I'm hoping that we can get our money saved up and we can get a place, and they're going to help us with that too.
Just to clarify, even if the shelter does close year-round and returns to operating seasonally, the Salvation Army's day programs will still continue. And of course, we'll have a link about how to donate on our website, ktvb.com.
I can imagine the need right now. 13 families may have to be displaced, but it's got to be greater than it's ever been. So I guess, Abby, after February, do they have any plans? The Brocks, do they have any plans beyond February?
Well, right now, families can stay at that shelter for up to 6 months, but the Brocks, they have that eviction on their record, so they say they're having a really hard time finding a place to live right now. So just really uncertain time right now for them.
With rent prices just sky high. All right, Abby, thank you.